When people play you the original track, don't create a remix. And what do I mean by that? Basically like this. If you go to the store and you buy a rooster, and then every single morning the rooster cock-a-doodle-doo when the sun comes up. Now, if you get tired of this, and for the next month you keep bitching and complaining to your peoples and friends that you're tired of the rooster cock-a-doodle-doo, and then you keep eventually telling everyone for at least a month that the rooster is crazy because it refuses to not cock-a-doodle-doo in the morning. You doing everything you can. Now, when you look at the perspective like that, this is what I mean when I say when a person gives you their song, do not create a remix. Who's the crazy one in that situation? Is it the rooster or is it you? Remember, a rooster is designed by nature. It must cock-a-doodle-doo. That's what it do. Every morning when the sun come up, if the rooster see that sun like an ancient alarm clock, it's gonna cock-a-doodle-doo. Why? I don't know why the rooster does that. Only the rooster knows. But I do know and understand that roosters cock-a-doodle-doo when the sun come up. So, if I'm tired of hearing the rooster cock-a-doodle-doo when the sun come up, I either gotta put on some headphones in the morning or get rid of the rooster and make some Kentucky Fried Chicken. But for me to think that this rooster is gonna stop doing what it does every morning just because I don't like it, that makes me crazy. And that's how it is with people. When a person shows you who they are towards you, they're a liar, they're negative, they're always stressed and depressed. Whatever it is this person is, that is that person. And if you're sitting around that person expecting them to just wake up and change and be a different animal than what they is, that's not their fault. That's your fault. Because a person shows you who they are. They show you what they are repeatedly, over and over and over again. And if you keep going back to that situation because you keep thinking, one of these days they'll change. One of these days, just one of these days. That doesn't make that person crazy. That makes you crazy. As I always say to people, if you want a cat, then you go to the pet store and you buy a cat. Or if you want something that turns into a cat, you go to the pet store and you buy a kitten, which is essentially a cat, but just hasn't grown full to a cat. But you do not go to the pet store and buy a puppy and then get mad every single day when you wake up in the morning and you see that cat there. Because common sense says if you wanted a cat, you should have went out and bought a cat. But you wanted a puppy or a dog, or that's what you bought. Therefore, you got to get everything that comes with a puppy and come with a dog. So once again, do not remix the song after a person gave you the original song. And if so, you get everything that come with it. You already know. Prince Roy will lead, AK Famine the Dawn, Black Jesus, Divine Allah, the king's in the building. Yes.